truth is out there. Do you dare? Stokehaunted. There is no turning back.
Due to unforeseen circumstances, the Stokehaunted team have been left to investigate the Bull in the Thorn of Buxton without any mediums to guide us. Undaunted by our task, we intend to take this investigation back to basics. Tonight, we will rely solely on our senses and the equipment we have at our disposal. The Stokehaunted team are professionals with years of experience in the paranormal field. We do not recommend that anyone undertakes an investigation without a qualified medium at their side. We do this so you don't have to.
Hi, my name's Hayley and we're here at the Bull and Thorn in Buxton, Derbyshire.
The Bull in the Thorn of Derbyshire boasts an extensive history which spans hundreds of years. With its crooked exterior and ancient fixtures and fittings, you wouldn't be surprised to meet a spectre along its narrow corridors. As our previous visit provided us with few answers towards the paranormal, we return a second time with a new approach and a renewed determination to prove these stories associated within the Tudor walls. Will we be lucky enough to come face to face with the elusive highwayman or little poltergeist Jenny? Or will we once again return home with little or no evidence? Join us this mid-May evening as we venture into the belly of the unknown. Welcome to the Bull in the Thorn.
$10.17.
Bosh.
Hi, my name's Hayley and we're here at the Bull and Thorn in Buxton, Derbyshire.
Hi guys, it's Matt from Stokehaunted again.
tonight we're off to a place called the Bull and Thorn, which is in Buxton. It's a place the team's been to various times. I myself have only been there the once. Every other time the team's been there, I haven't even been able to go, either due to work or other commitments. So it's going to be nice for me to go back there and quite refreshing to see what actually the venue presents. It's not our exclusive event. We are there with other teams tonight, so it's going to be interesting to see what else happens, whether the energy is going to be raised with other people being there, trying different things. Time will tell. What I do like about the Bull and Thorn is it does have what we consider a rich history. We can't find out much about it, but apparently it dates back many hundred years. On my previous visit there was an element of interesting things to look out for. Number one was that the venue itself is decorated with a lot of what we call bric-a-brac that gives the impression of history. There's a chair that presents itself as if you sit in it, you'll reach an untimely demise, which I don't believe entirely, but it's interesting to look at the speculation around that. What we did have was a strange EMF trail that would move around the venue. You could easily track it with an EMF meter or a K2 meter. And it would generally embody a suit of armour at the end of the bar, and then move away from there and then come back to it. And scientifically we couldn't trace where the EMF was coming from. It wasn't any particular wiring giving off any EMF that was what we consider measurable in terms of what was being projected. And the other thing is around there's no switch boxes or anything else that's producing any electromagnetic radiation. So be interesting to see if I can replicate that tonight, if we do obviously get that on camera. The other thing was, it was very evident that there were quite a few spirits there. I mean, I'm always told about speculation about the medieval room being very active, that it presents like some poltergeist activity, stuff gets thrown. Last time I was there, I didn't experience that, so I'm curious to see like if there is any truth in that. I know there are people out there that don't lie, but there's stuff that can be misconstrued, creaks, bangs, building movement, etc. So there we go. For those that don't know me, I am a medium for the group, but I do have a scientific mind, and I know that's rare for some mediums, but I try to get to the bottom of everything. I don't dismiss everything as spiritual immediately. Granted, if I'm being told anything through mediumship, I'll open my mouth and say, but a lot of the time, being a trance medium, I don't get the heads up on a lot of what we consider mental mediumship. They tend to channel through me directly. It's a bit daunting sometimes, but it does produce some interesting results. So stay tuned for that. I might try that tonight, we'll see how it goes. But here's to a good investigation. Whatever you're doing, guys, enjoy your evening, and enjoy the vid. Thank you very much.
So, hi Mike.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you today? It's a bit blustery outside.
Yeah, well, up on moors here.
Up on moors.
You expect it.
How long have you been on board of the Bull and Thorn?
18 months. Yeah.
18 months. Yeah. Have you recently, or since you've moved in, experienced any dramatic activity that you might consider to be paranormal?
I've seen nothing. Lots of footsteps, people calling my name, and a very strange thing last week. Middle of the morning, I was undoing the front door. There was no one in the building at all. Undoing the front door, and as I undid the bolts, a lady's voice behind me says, "Thank you," which was quite extraordinary. It frightened the life out of me, because there was no one else in the building.
So, where do you kind of lie on the whole skeptic and believer?
Well, I was very sceptical, but I've been running pubs 30 years, and this is my 12th pub, and 6 of them I've had the most peculiar things happen there that I can never explain. So when I came here, with this having such a reputation as being one of the most haunted inns in England, I thought I expected to have all sorts of things happening, but it's been minimal that's happened here actually. But
Do you think a lot of it is kind of folklore?
No, not at all. No, there are things that so many people have reported here. The same thing. Different groups have reported exactly the same thing here, and you know, that's more than coincidence.
Okay.
But when we have mediums come here, they immediately head for the pool room, which is the oldest part of the building, and also the medieval room, which is the second oldest part of the building. And they always head for there instinctively. And they've used the electromagnetic meters in there, and they're off the scale in there.
Wow.
And I had a very, very strange experience about a month ago. It was a Sunday evening, and we closed the pub about 6 o'clock on a Sunday evening because it's pretty quiet, and that's my night off, inverted commas. And I go upstairs and cook myself some food and sit and watch TV, Hercule Poirot or something. So this particular evening, the dogs always like to come upstairs with me, and the dogs seem to, they just lie around the place. They don't experience any activity whatsoever. This particular evening, we're upstairs in the flat, and they wouldn't settle. They were walking from room to room to room, and very agitated, walking round and round and round. I thought they wanted the toilet, so I brought them downstairs, let them outside. They lay outside the back door, wouldn't come in again. They would not come in again. I thought it was really strange. Anyway, I left them outside and I thought, they'll come in shortly. I came back upstairs, I thought, right, I'll sit down and watch TV now. Got my meal ready, sat down, TV on. All the channels were wiped from the television. All the channels were wiped from the video. And my computer had been wiped as well.
Right, I don't know what you make of this, but we just spent the last hour in this room doing obviously the glass that you'll see on the footage, doing the glass spinning on this table here. Now, I know this is going to be hard for you at home, the viewers, but there's a real strong smell that wasn't here before.
Oh God, it
Can you smell it?
stinks. What is this?
It smells like burning wood. There's a strong smell of burning
Yeah.
wood. Now, we're just coming up and it could be obviously the old woodwork, but all I'm saying is
It
that
stinks.
this smell wasn't like this when we was in here
Half an hour.
ago. Like I said, it's going to be hard because you can't smell through your screen. Well, not yet, but when technology evolves itself even more.
It doesn't smell. It smells like smoke, but it smells, I don't know, weird.
But I mean, I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, you can see how there's condensation on the window, how cold this room is.
Yeah, it's
now,
freezing.
It's only the start. I know it's cold at the start of September, but it shouldn't be this cold. I have to write my name in this one, as you can see on the camera how bloody cold it is. Let's see what else we get, if anything.
And what is your connection to the Stoke Haunted team?
I'm hopefully going to be one of the new team reserve members.
Brilliant. So you've come with us tonight, and I think it's one of your first visits with us. And what have you thought so far? Now we're part way through an evening.
It's been quite an enjoyable evening. We've had little bits of stuff. We've not had anything a great deal at the moment of activity, but we've had lots of little bits of stuff that obviously show there's something here.
Introduce yourself again.
Hi, my name's Kevin.
Hi Kevin, and you're joining Stoke Haunted tonight.
First time.
It is, and you're at the Bull and Thorn on the 7th. So what are your thoughts and feelings so far?
Well, like I said, it's cold. It's very cold at the moment, isn't it? So,
Being up on the moors. Do you kind of get any feelings about anything, any place that you've been so far?
no, this is my first time, so first one.
Do you hope to get out of your evening?
Well, I watch quite a few programmes like Most Haunted and so forth, and I just want to. I'm a bit like Andy, upset, you know. I'm a bit sort of in between. Things have happened to me in the past. Things I can't explain. So, but coming here tonight, I'm looking forward to looking at the glass.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh, he's going to watch you.
Watch your fingers
You alright, Emily?
Emily.
Oh,
Don't you like it because we're ignoring you?
do you like Carrie?
Want me to talk to you?
No. Don't like me. She likes you.
I've got a little girl same age as you.
And me.
Yeah, and they play together.
And they go to school together. Did you go to school?
Do you miss playing with other children? Was there anybody here that you play with?
Oh. Would you like us to send you over to the light? No.
I'm really cold.
You're right. You don't look right.
I'm fine.
You're getting hide.
Are you sure? That's what Kaz said. No, I'm wearing
No,
it.
honestly, I'm fine. I've just gone really cold, that's all.
Okay. Are you affecting Carrie?
I think I'm tapping her on the shoulder. Let's move that. That strap was dragging
If
on
you
your
tap
shoulder.
me on the
I thought.
shoulder, actually, might end up with no.
So you might end up kittens.
Might be you might be a Martha. Okay. If you're affecting Carrie, are you standing by Carrie?
Oh, here.
Okay.
To the left of me.
Do you want to? Can you move the table towards Carrie?
Come on, sweetheart, move the table towards me.
Come on, Emily.
Can you tilt the table?
Come on, take our energy.
Bring the table towards me.
Tip it for us.
Your face is gone great. Where I'm.
Great, it looks great.
Yeah. If you look at your face.
It's supposed to be able to blink and do it.
Holy that.
That's scary.
Look at Ailey's face.
It's not. It's not great. It's boring. She's dead.
Yeah.
She's her face, from what I can see, her face is like grey to about her neck here. It's a different colour. Can you see? Yeah.
But it looks to me it looks like blue hues because when you do special effects.
You've gone like
Dead looking.
yeah. You've gone like that horrible like
Dead look.
chicken skin look.
Chicken skin.
You know what I mean? Like chickens have got that funny. It's not really human colour, is it? Watch how grey her face goes. It goes like a grey old lady. Throw that, Emily. Come on, Emily, see if you can throw that kitchen serviette off.
Come on, Emily.
Don't vibrate it off, see if you can
You move it to me again.
push it.
Good girl. Go on.
Come on, wiggle that little,
Oh, come
that
on.
little tail on the side of
Such a good girl. Come on, give it a wiggle.
the tissue.
Get your finger and go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Come on, because I missed it the first time.
Well done.
And if it was a constant breeze, it would be doing it all the time, not
Yeah.
now and again.
It's doing it on
And
request.
we're far enough out.
That's your Gomez.
Far enough out for it not to be breathed. Can you do it again, please? I know we keep asking the same, Emily. Can you just do it one more time for me? Come on, sweet pea. We know you're doing really, really well, and we really appreciate it. And we love that you're interacting with us. Can you do it one more time for me, please?
We're all friends, come on.
Can you push it away? Oh, Andy, you made the table wobble. Yay!
Go on.
Clever girl.
I want to see how hard you can push it. Go on. I
We've
wanna
asked her
see
to
you.
move it, but she's just flickering it.
Go on. Show me how strong you are. You can show me how strong you are. I'll be really impressed.
Just watch. Are you alright?
And we'll play a game. We'll play a game. If you can push that, we'll play a game. If you can push that, we'll play a game. Come on. Show us what you can do.
Come on.
She's tucked on my trouser.
To be able to see and hear something. Now we can see the tissue. Can you ring the bell for me? You know where the bell is, in the corner by
Just
the
told us
fire.
about some electromagnetic interference. What do most people say? What's the most common story related to the premises?
It's a little girl called Jenny, and several mediums have contacted her. She's apparently 8 years old. Where the main fire is in the pub, call that Jenny's Corner, the left-hand side of the fire near the grandfather clock, because that's apparently where she used to sit and turn the spit.
Right.
She's 8 years old, and she was here during the time of the plague. And her parents both contracted the plague and passed away. Jenny had some sort of natural immunity to the plague and survived, but only for a short time because she actually starved to death. And this place is very isolated even today. So 500 years ago, 400 years ago, it would have been even worse, and people wouldn't come knocking on the door to see if you're okay, because the plague was about. So she starved to death, and we've had people here, and they hear a little girl sobbing in the main bar. And they go through into the main bar, and the sobbing is then coming from the dining room here. And it sort of switches round. But the strange thing is the dining room wasn't here in those days. The dining room is about 150 years old.
Right.
But they've actually, so many people have reported the same thing. They reported contacting Jenny, and she's told them the same story every time. It's the same detail. And many guests and investigators here have heard her sobbing. The Earl of Devonshire's chair here, which is over 400 years old, was rescued from Chatsworth House when there was a fire, brought up here. It's got his name on it, his coat of arms, his title, the Earl of Devonshire. He subsequently became the Duke of Devonshire. And the chair has been here for 400 years since it was rescued from the fire in approximately 1611. So it's just over 400 years. And apparently, quite often, an old gentleman is seen sitting in the chair. Again, this is only hearsay, I've not seen it myself. But the very first night I moved in here, I moved in on Halloween in 2011, October the 31st. And of course there was great joviality amongst my friends. Oh, moving to a haunted pub on Halloween, you know, ha ha ha. But the actual chair, we have, because it's so old and so fragile, we have a rope over it. Well, this particular night I went to bed and I was alone in the pub apart from the dogs. Next morning I came downstairs and the rope from the chair was over against the bar, some 2 yards away from it, from there. So I went into the kitchen. I said to the staff, "Hello, come on, is somebody having a bit of a joke with me here, trying to scare me?" "What are you on about? We've just got here. We're just having a cup of tea." And I brought them in and they says, "Oh, you'll find that happens a lot."
Thank you. Okay. Have we spoke to you before?
Is that John? You're a child? Is that Emily? Is it Emily?
Yeah, Emily. Hello, Emily.
Is your name Emily? I'll take it to the red if yes. Okay, thank you.
I cannot see that.
Thank you, Emily.
Emily, where have you been? Because we spoke to you in the other room. Have you followed us here? Do you like when we talk to you, Emily?
Stop it! Get on my nerves, get! Dad?
Yeah. Can you make on his corner then? Right, leave it out.
He ain't going up.
Oh no, he's in.
Is it going to help you?
We ask that you wrap your wings.
Pick on somebody else, please. We're not going to touch this.
God, such a anger. Want to rip your head off?
Your eyes to speed. That was scary.
Sorry guys, doesn't normally get me like that. Biatch. Okay, sorry about that guys. Sorry about that floor show.
I can apologise.
That's
He's with me at the minute. Okay, I'm trying to just prod and like see how I react.
Don't let him too close.
No, I'm not going to let him close at all. It's just that.
Please. You've got him duck.
Hey?
You know what, I'm not a bad-tempered person.
I know.
Am I?
He has a arm.
I did my coat pocket.
Nice to go duck.
I'm not a bad-tempered person. And that's my name. That is really getting my
Is this
nerves.
blue one on you?
Shouldn't be.
That is really pissing me off.
Probably if I start.
Which one's your coat duck?
What does she want a coat for?
Which one's Parker's?
Don't let her get in the car.
No. What game the car from?
I don't know.
You wanted a piece? Do
Craig?
you want two keys?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And you was about to find the keys?
Yeah. So I didn't want to interrupt.
Come have this brew, Lisa.
I'm okay.
Come have this brew.
I'm alright, man.
I know. Yeah, I want you to have that.
It's interesting. As soon as you handed the keys over, the K2 flashed on.
Are you
It's going to
watching?
be one of them nights, is it?
Drink your brew.
Are you watching Craig go to the car?
Cool.
Have we got any salt?
Tastes horrible.
Must be some sort. What's that there behind you? Bat
Where's she gone?
outside. Don't let her get in the car.
I'm alright.
Watch them glasses.
Where are you, Lisa?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we can leave the building.
Put it in your hands, put it in your hands.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Touch your face with it. Give me your hand.
No.
Give me your hand.
Come on, put your hand out.
There it is. Yes. Clean.
off me!
Not a chance.
Okay. I'm going to move. Go away now.
Have your right hand, Lisa. There we go. The circle doesn't need that. So there's one off.
Where are we going?
I don't know. This isn't as obscene as it.
Trying to punch right to my stomach.
We're gonna have that broom. Yeah, come on, stop.
I'm alright.
Yeah. The van locked.
of the man.
No, he doesn't like the man.
You're scared of me, I'm not just a man.
No, she points to where
You shouldn't worry. No, I'll throw you a coffee.
It's not finished.
Come on.
Alright. Yeah. I'm alright now.
So, it's been really nice chatting to you.
Thank you very much indeed.
And
It's good to have you with us.
we hope to have a good night and have some
Well,
good things to report back to you.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Each group has different things happen to them, but you know, there's a common thread runs through them all. I won't preempt anything by telling you any more, except for I've obviously told you about Jenny. That's a big common denominator. But you know, you will. Some people find different things here, but there are certain common denominators. Jenny is quite often, she quite often appears to people, or communicates with people. I don't say appears to people. So I wish you a very, very pleasant and enjoyable and exciting and productive evening.
Well, thank you very much for having us.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
As well as moving the table, if you want to try and move that, then that'd be brilliant. The spirit that was here that moved it last time, if you want to try again, that'd be brilliant.
And give somebody else a laugh again.
Yeah. It's all part of a bit of fun.
Make it walk. Ah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can you move it the other way? Can you? Can you go the other way? Can you move it side to side instead of forward and back? Or forward and back if that's your side to side.
Very much.
Thank you. Okay, tissue stuff. Can you make it on one leg? Can you turn the table onto one leg? Spin the table. Impressed if you can spin the table. Towards where this lady is, please. Have a go. Go. That's it. I feel you want to spin it. Give it a good spin. Go.
That's it, well done. Come on, keep it going.
So we dance around a bit.
That's fantastic.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hands off just to see if you can keep doing it without me.
Come on, keep spinning this table.
Got backache.
Come on, spin the table this way.
If I take mine off, can't you? And then basically it's just the two of you at the moment, so I'm there.
Come on, tilt the table towards me, please. This way. Give it a spin, make them dance.
Come on, we know you can do it, you've just done it. Give it a bit more energy again.
Come on, give us a spin.
Come on, let's have this table spin. Come on.
I'm impressed if you can. I'm already impressed. So.
Balance it on one leg if you can. Can you lift one of the other legs up and see if you can just balance it on one?
Well, it'll go onto one leg. Tip it towards the mat now. That's it.
Oh, we do. I'm impressed.
Well done.
Can you lift it completely off the floor? Make our fingers be glued to it.
Okay, let's have it spinning. Come on then, nice and fast. Sorry.
He's got
bad luck.
Have you? Right, okay.
It's alright.
Okay,
It's okay.
right,
It's okay. It's okay.
Can we go the other way?
It's a lot of it.
Watch the step there, guys.
Sorry. Okay. Now then. See how good you are, shall we? Can you flip the table over? Come on, flip it over.
You make it walk from one end of the room to the other. You make the table walk for us.
Oh,
I'm impressed. Right, can you move the table to where you are in the room, please? Where you are, please. Where are you? Wait for the table. That's it. Walk the table to where you are, matey.
It's where that pumpkin is, where we make the noises.
So are you stood by the bar then? Is that where you are? Great.
well, if you don't whoever's left this table. Right, lift it right the way up.
Every leg off the floor.
Every leg
Can
off
you
the
do
floor.
that? Can you do that? Glue our fingers to the table. Off the floor, please.
Come on, go back onto one leg.
Sorry, I'm seeing what Katie is doing. Stop.
Very much.
You alright? Yeah? Yeah. Sure? Yeah, I'm fine. Your leg then.
Good. Let me go on one leg again.
Go on, lift. Lift the table.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, now you're on one leg. Can you actually lift that other leg that's still on the ground? Off the ground?
Come on, that'll be really, really good.
And still keep us in contact with the table. Or if you can kick the table from under us. We're very grateful so far.
That's absolutely fantastic. There we go. Okay.
Okay, can you lift it completely off the ground? Can you do that for us, please? If you manage to do that, I promise you, I'll buy you a drink. I'll buy you 10.
Oh, son of a gun. You thought I was going to say son of a bitch, didn't you?